Hey guys, happy Saturday, happy weekend. Welcome to the CREASE Academy. Now the punchline to the CREASE Academy is that this isn't really an academy and I am no professional. I am no makeup artist professional. I am just a girl who's fallen in love with some amazing beauty products and had a lot of fun over the past 9 months or so playing with them and learning some new techniques. So I just finally got this whole cut crease idea to click and I was really excited. I did some looks this week and I had a ton of requests flood in for a tutorial, so I jokingly called it the CREASE Academy and it stuck. So that's what I'm going with, but just understand guys, I am no pro. Hey Kay, thanks so much for joining. I'm so glad you're here. Yeah, but I'm no pro. I'm just having fun, so I might not be doing things the super right way or whatever. Someone out there is probably going to watch this eventually and be like, I don't think she knows what she's doing, but that's okay. I think what I'm doing works and it's not too difficult, so yeah, I'm excited. I have a couple ideas in mind in terms of color combinations that I'm going to do today, but I was also curious. I was just going to leave it open here for just a second or two to see if you guys had any colors you wanted to see. I had a request for rose gold shimmer, which is like my current favorite right now, and then I had a request come in for silver shimmer. So I don't know if you guys had any other colors you wanted to see. I'm sort of thinking about doing something with denim, like a blue. Hey Bobby Jean! Oh, I totally understand. This will be available on the replay, so if you miss part of it, you can always come back and watch it. Actually, I think it'd be fun. Why don't you guys give me a heart if you're watching this live, and if you guys are watching this back on the replay, give me a kissy. My favorite emoji that you guys see me do all the time. So heart if you're watching live, kissies on the replay, and drop any color requests you guys have. I'm sort of thinking like a denim, like a blue, maybe like a silver sort of look. Hey Chelsea, I'm so glad you're excited too. I'm excited. Hey Bethany, I'm so glad you guys are here. So I'm thinking maybe like denim, granite, maybe like silver shimmer. What do you guys think? Let me know if there's anything specific you want to see. I'm over here trying to grab some shadow colors that I think I might use. I've done my foundation today. I already have my foundation on, so I don't want to bore you guys with that today. It's going to be eyes pretty much only. So I got my foundation on. I'm wearing medium color correcting tinted moisturizer mixed with Cafe Au Lait foundation. That's like my new go-to. I like it. And then I put a little mocha java on for contour, little candlelight under my eyes like I normally do. So I'm getting ready to set my eyeshadow here. So I'm thinking denim. Okay, cool. So I think, yeah, I'm sort of leaning towards the denim feel, the blue. So I'm thinking, I think I'm going to do, I always do 3 colors lately, maybe 4, but at least 3 for this type of look. So I'd like to have like a range. I want like a dark color, I want a highlight color, which is going to be the main color you see on my crease. So that's probably going to be my silver shimmer. Hey Lauren! Oh, I'm so glad you guys are here. And then I do kind of like a middle ground color to like marry them two together. Marry those two together. So I think I'm going to do denim as my dark, granite as my medium, and then the silver shimmer as the highlight. What do you guys think? Is this a good trio? Or do you guys want to see something else? Let me know. I think this is going to work though. This one should be pretty cool, I think. Alright, I'm going to grab a couple more. I am going to grab rose gold too because I'm obsessed with rose gold. I can't stop using it. And I might end up throwing some of that in there as well. Let's see. Alright. Got my mirror here. I'm kind of nervous to do this live for you guys. I hope I don't fudge it up. Alright. Now, the first thing that I've been doing, I know, right, Lauren? Rose gold obsessed for life. What I've been doing with this cut crease look is I've been putting down like a base layer first, and that's where I actually think I'm going to continue doing what I've been doing all week, which is I've been doing a base layer of the rose gold shimmer. I like this because it's so sparkly, and I apply it with my finger. I don't apply it with a brush, at least on this base layer I don't, because I just want like an all-over shimmeriness on my eye. Well, the silver shimmer is shimmery, but denim and granite are both matte, and I like a sparkly look. So having the rose gold down first allows that sparkle to shine through all of these other colors that I'm going to be putting on top of it. So I'm not putting a ton on. I'm just going to swipe like this I'm using this finger, my ring finger, because it's not a ton of pressure. I'm just gonna blend this all over my eye because I just want like a layer of these shimmers. Isn't that pretty? Like it just catches so much light. And I'm obsessed. So like any excuse to use it, right? And then if I have like a missing gap of color somewhere, there's not going to be a missing gap of color because there's always going to be a little bit of rose gold poking through. Hey Nicole, thank you so much for joining us. So I work a lot with my fingers recently. I mean, you'll see me use brushes, but I'm loving using my fingers. So it's just like a base layer of the rose gold. And then I have sparkles throughout. So now that I got that in place, I'm going to start putting in my darkest color, which is my denim. This is like a navy blue. And this is really pigmented color, you guys. Like, you only need a tiny, tiny amount. I'm going to build the color slowly. So I'm just going to do like a couple little dots here, like this. I'd rather have to build up my color 10 times than put on too much too fast. So if I get too much on my finger, I always have a paper towel here. I wipe my finger off. And I'm just going to try and bring that up towards my brow. And I'm filling in this entire area, and you guys will see why. I'm going to fill into my corner. And I'm just going to slowly like blend it over. And I will start using my brushes here soon, but I like for this first initial application of color to just use my finger. It allows it to go down softer, I think, for color. If you guys have any questions along the way, please don't hesitate to ask. So I'm just like, it's gonna look crazy for a minute, right? Like I look like a little, ooh. I'm gonna look a little crazy until the look's done, but that's okay. This denim is so fun. I love this color. So I wanna make sure I'm bringing it up towards my brow. And if you notice, I'm following the line here between the corner of my eye and the corner of my eyebrow here. Granted, I'm not doing it prettily so far. Prettily? Nicely? I don't know what you would call it. But that's the goal that I'm going for. I'm working in that direction. I'm not like moving the color out this way, and I'm not bringing it in towards this way. I'm bringing it up so it matches that line exactly. That is the goal. Because that's the same line that my eyeliner is gonna follow when I get to my eyeliner. So now I'm gonna start using my brush a little bit. Just very lightly, picking up a little bit of color, because like I said, denim's very highly pigmented, and I'm going to start bringing it in like an outer V shape here, just like a V. I want the color to be slightly more saturated right there. And I'm just using this is actually a brow highlighting brush. I don't always use the brushes for the correct application. I just like the size and texture of them, and then I use them. Very technical, I know. So I'm just bringing it in, like slightly feathering the color over that way. And it doesn't have to be very pretty yet. So I got like a V shape going on. And I'm not bringing the color over very far, like onto my lid. It's kind of messy looking so far, but that's, you know, kind of how this is. It looks a little messy along the way. I'm just blending and blending. This one needs a little work. I do a lot of blending with this color because it's so saturated. I'd rather work around with what I have, like move the pigment that I have on my face than continually add more. And it also allows it to be applied in thin enough layers where it's going to dry the correct way. Last all day. Okay, so now I'm going to use my granite, which is like my middle blue. It's more of like a bluey gray, but it's not quite as vibrant as this denim. And I'm going to just start, I'm working above. I'm not working here on my lid, I'm working above, and I'm just going to put a couple dots of granite up there. Just carefully blend it. And I'm going to bring it up towards my brow here. I will be putting a highlight here later, but for now. I'm starting to look a little like Mimi from Drew Carey, but that's okay. Going with a bold blue eye. And since I'm going to do like a bold eye, I'll end up doing a more neutral lip today to keep it balanced. So that's pretty fun. I'm actually going to do a little bit more denim because I want some more contrast here between my blues. Kind of slappy. But the cool thing about ShadowSense is there's an ample drying time. So I'll be able to work and maneuver with these colors for the duration of the time that I'm working on them. It takes a good 5 minutes of it just sitting for it to dry. Even out a little bit more. My mirror over here too. It's a little hard for me to see in my iPad because I'm blind. I need to wear glasses to see properly, and then no one can see me do my makeup if I'm wearing my glasses. Hey Joni! Oh, I'm so glad you caught me too. I'm so glad. It's like really blue right now, but it's okay. So now I'm going to start working on the actual cut crease, which is this section. The definition of a cut crease, as I understand it, is the clear definition between the lid and the rest of this eye color up here with a clean line. So it's not going to be like blended and smooth. It's going to be a very crisp and clean line. So to get that clean line, what I like to do is use this brush, which is like a little tiny paintbrush. It's actually called a contour brush, and it's from Real Techniques. And I like this because it allows me to get that precision. So what I'm going to do here is grab my Silver Shimmer ShadowSense, and I'm quite generous with my ShadowSense in these looks, just so you know. So I'm going to try and build the color up slowly, but it's also going to be pretty saturated. So what I'm doing is I'm just picking up the color like this off the brush, you can see, and then I'm going to start here in the corner of my eye, and I'm going to start drawing my contour line. Now, you want to follow the line of your crease. Everybody has a little crease line here where your lid actually meets the upper part of your eye. The cut crease should be a little bit more exaggerated than that line, at least on me. So my actual line's like right here. I'm gonna draw it like up to there. Okay, so I'm just gonna start with like a line. And I do wipe my brush off because it's dragging across that denim. It's picking up a little bit of blue, and I like keeping my brushes clean. So I frequently do wipe off my brushes. I'm going to pick up some more color. And then I'm going to follow the same line over here. And this is a great trick to open up eyes. People with hooded eyes, same thing, you're going to want to bring their crease line up a little higher than their natural, and it will create the illusion of a more open eye. Now if you do what I did here, which is like ooh, I got a little piece of hair. If you kind of like go above where you want to go, ShadowSense is flexible. Take a little angled Q-tip, wipe that line off, clear it up. Just makeup, guys, nothing to be afraid of. So, cleaning up that line. Do you guys like how I say that when I make a boo-boo? I go, ooh. So once I have those lines, if you notice I didn't kind of connect it anywhere back here, I'm just sort of like fading it off, and not like connecting that line anywhere yet. So I'm going to pick up more color, because how funny is this look? Ooh, should I just go out like this? Does this look? I look kind of funny, I think, with these looks, until I get my eyeliner in place. For some reason, I think I look goofy until I get eyeliner on. So you'll let me know what you guys think. So now that I have more silver shimmer here on my brush, I'm I'm just going to start carefully painting in this line. And the silver shimmer is pretty pigmented, so as you can see it's gliding nice here. And I'm just going to fade off into that blue. Now I picked up some more color. I'm going to go here, and I'm going back and forth on eyes because I'm giving this a little time to dry. If you put too much color down too fast, it won't lay properly, and you'll end up kind of like dragging your color. So if you give it a little extra dry time, that'll help. But I'm being pretty generous with the amount of color I'm picking up here, because I want it to be a really defined crease there. You guys have any questions along the way? You guys are so quiet. I'm glad you're watching though. I'm just kind of like fading off. I'm gonna like kind of lift up the brush as I get to that blue. And I'll probably go back and touch that up as well. I do a lot of like back and forth, but that's okay. Hey honey, hey Nicole. I'm doing blue. It's your favorite color. My best friend's watching, it's her favorite color is blue. So yeah, let that dry a little bit. I'm gonna go back here and do my second layer. I thought you might. So I'm doing another layer here. Like I said, I'm pretty generous with my silver shimmer, or whatever I'm doing on my main area of my cut crease here. Hey Andrea, I hope it's helping. Like I said, I am no professional. This is just kind of the method that I've found that's been working for me. But I'm curious to like kind of play around with some other techniques and stuff too. So maybe I'll update you guys with another demo when I learn more. So pretty heavy here. I'm gonna go back and do more on this side. Looks like my line's pretty even. Ooh, I love how much color I just picked up. So I'm just gonna grab it off the side there. I love this silver shimmer. And if that line looks not clean, just go over it again. And you can use the sort of like tip of this brush to go and make that clean line. Hey Suzanne, it's okay. I'm still in the middle of this, and you can always come back and watch the replay because it'll be up on my feed. I still have some work to do. I gotta get through my shadows and my liner, and I'm probably gonna do my lip color with you guys too. What color lips do you think I should do with this look, guys? I think something more neutral. This is pretty bright. Just like fading off into my blue. Sure, Sarah. Like I said, it's the way that's been working for me. So now I'm gonna go back with this brush, which I was using before, and I'm gonna kind of like blend this area together slightly. But I want to be careful to only stay within that cut crease line. I don't want to blend the top to the bottom. I'm just wanting to sort of like blend this silver shimmer into my denim better. Praline Rose Cappuccino. Yeah, I think so. Those would work. Maybe Praline Rose. That's always a good go-to. Ooh, Kiss Me Katie. Ooh, I love Kiss Me Katie too. My mind is swirling. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a little highlight up here under my brow, and I'm going to use the same silver shimmer to do that. And I'm going to use, which brush? I'm going to use this guy. This is one of my favorite shimmer brushes. This is actually by Smashbox. It's brush number 15, if that's any help. I like it because it's kind of got like a short fluffy end. I like it for highlighting any place that I'm trying to lay down heavy saturation of shimmers that I'm not doing this cut crease with. I end up picking up this brush for. And I'm just carefully applying it right there under this portion of my brow as a highlight. Ooh. Just kind of gives the eye a little bit more dimension. And while I'm doing this, this portion of my eye is drying because I want it to be a little bit drier for when I start my eyeliner. I might actually do my brows first to let it dry a little bit more because that is such a heavy saturation of shadow. What do you guys think? I think that's pretty fun so far. Actually blend that a little bit more up there. Now, to do my brows, I'm going to do it the same way. It's my go-to. Anybody who watches my page knows how I do my brows. Garnet ShadowSense is my go-to. My favorite brows ever. I don't know if I'm ever going to change the way I do my brows because I love them. First I use the spoolie. I'm just going to kind of, I usually brush up and then over. They're actually not too bad because I had them waxed. Someone was asking me the other day about my brows, do I get them microbladed? And no, I get them professionally waxed and then I maintain, like pluck them slightly to maintain them. I don't like plucking my eyebrows because it can get over plucked real fast and then that's not good. But I just kind of try and like clean up outside the line. I get professionally waxed every month and a half to 2 months just to kind of show me where the line is so I can keep my plucking in order. And then that's all I do is I brush them in place and I fill them in with the garnet. It's the way that works for me. I love the look of microbladed brows. I think they're so cool looking and trendy. I'm kind of afraid of needles and I don't mind being a little bit more temporary about it, I guess. Maybe one day I'll try it though, because I've heard really good things and some of my customers have done it and they look amazing. So maybe one day. But so far, garnet's working for me. So I put a little bit of garnet here on the tip of this brow brush. It's actually a brow brush. This one's by Smashbox as well, number 9. It's older. And then I just kind of trace the outline of my brow and fill it in. There aren't needles, Joni? That's good to know. I thought it was like a little tattoo, right? The microblading? I thought it was. Maybe it's not. Maybe it's like a blade or something. I'm a big scaredy cat. Okay, so I just sort of like fill in the outline and then draw on my tail. And I just love the way garnet fills them in. And again, if you build the color up slowly like I am, these last all day. Waterproof, budge-proof, smudge-proof, everything. Look here in my mirror for a sec. Make sure I get a nice clean line. Oh, no problem, Julie. Glad you guys find it helpful. Oh my gosh, I just drew. Do you ever do that? Who closes their shadows and does this? I do this like every couple days. I get a big glob of it because I miss my fingers. They use a blade to slightly cut or scratch the area and they put semi-permanent pigment over it. And they numb it too, right? I think I've heard that they numb it, so that's probably better. Maybe one day. Never say never, right? I can't say that I'll never try it. But right now this is working, so we'll see. I'm just going to fill in. I want to make sure this front area is all neat and my color is even. I do like a more saturated look on my brows because I think my hair is just so dark. Helps frame my face. They numb it. That's good. Thanks for the education, guys. I'm uneducated on this microblading. So I got one brow done. I think that's a pretty big difference. I mean, just that alone makes such a big difference. I only started doing my brows probably 2 or 3 years ago. And boy, it makes such a big difference on people's faces. Just a little fill-in. You guys don't even have to go as dark as I do. Mocha Java works well, Smoked Topaz works well, plus there's ShadowSense itself, taupe and all those amazing colors. So there's lots of options. I think right now with my hair color, which is brown with just like a touch of warmth to it, this garnet works well for me. And all the time, this is drying, so I'll be able to start my eyeliner here in a second. I think I'm going to put on some lashes today too. What do you guys think? Want some lashes? I have a light brow sense that I use once. It's the wrong color. Oh, cool, Joni. Yeah, Smoked Topaz is a great, great brow color on a lot of people. Oh, you're fine. I speak Taiwanese. Lashes, Lauren! For sure, lashes today. Just want to get this line a little more filled in up here. I get really precise on my brows. I mean, that is the other thing about microbladed, is it doesn't take the time to do them. They're done. I don't know. I don't mind taking the time to put on makeup. To me, it's a little meditative, you know? Brows never returned after chemo. Oh, that's great, Julie. That's awesome. That's awesome. I'm so glad it worked for you. I'm sorry you had to go through chemo, but I hope you're feeling all right. I hope you're feeling better. But that's good. I never thought about it for that reason. That's pretty incredible. So the next thing I'm going to do now that I have my brows done, you have an audience. Yeah, you got those little ones biting at your ankles. They're so cute though. So I think what I'm going to do for my liner today is what I've been doing this week that I really like. And that's, I've been using the ShadowSense first. I really like the way I draw on my eyeliner with the ShadowSense. I have a brush that I like to use. I like the shape that I get. And then I've been tracing over it with the Starry Sky Eye Sense, which gives me a real crisp, clean, black line look. Since the Onx is technically an eyeshadow, it works great. It's a great product. It's what I use every day for my everyday eyeliner, but when I want a little bit more pizzazz to my eyeliner and like that really, really sharp cat eye, I love putting the eye sense over it. She's usually trying to steal my stuff. I'm sure she is. She's like, give me all those Senna goodies. So this is the brush that I use with my ShadowSense. It's a double-ended, like this, Laura Geller brush. I love this brush. This is the end I use for the eyeliner. This is just a shadow brush, and I don't really use it that much at all. But this end right here is amazing. It's just an angled liner brush with pretty soft bristles. This brush is no longer available, I think, for sale by itself. This came from like a kit that I got years ago from QVC. Actually, my sweet mother got it for me for Christmas from QVC. And it came in a kit, so I don't even know if it was ever sold by itself. I've been able to find them on eBay. I did actually get myself a backup on eBay about a month ago, so I know that they're around. If you want this one specifically, Laura Geller angled liner brush should bring it up. I don't think it has like a name or a number. But there's another brush I got recently that I can show you guys. If you cannot find that one and you want one similar, this is a nice one I use. This is technically, again, a brow brush by Real Techniques. It came in a brow kit, but again, it's that same angled shape, has soft bristles, pretty precise. It's not a big brush, so you're not going to get like a sloppy line. Nice and thin, nice and compact. But today I'm going to use my Laura Geller, but if you can't find it and you're curious, Real Techniques has an option too. So either one. So what I do is I'm using the Onx, and this has been well loved. It's amazing how often I've used this though. I got this when I first signed up with SeneGence, which was last April. Still the same bottle, and I use it every single day. This stuff is amazing. So I'm just going to pick up with my brush like this. As you see, I'm not like going like up and down like this. I'm taking it on an edge like this and grabbing just the tip of my bristles have color on it. So I'm going to start here on my corner and just start lightly feathering in my eyeliner line. And again, I'd rather have to build up color slowly than put on too much at once. Just picking up a little bit of color every time. Now I'm going to work from the inside. Moving in short little motions. And if I switch directions, I do turn the brush around. I want the longer side on the outside, if that makes any sense. Again, it's kind of hard to see in this iPad, so hopefully I'm making my line straight. So that's that. It's not perfectly straight, but I will fix it up. So I'm going to pick up a little bit more, and now I'm going to create my little eyeliner tail. Again, this is why I love this brush. I turn it this way, and I'm following the same line that I've already created with my shadow. I'm just going to move up slightly, like that. I'm going to turn the brush around to the pointy, so the pointy side's pointing at that little tail, and I'm going to connect those lines, just like that. See, the eyeliner, I think, really kind of brings that whole eye look together. Makes a big difference. Just kind of trying to make that even. Like that. I'm sorry it gets so quiet. It's kind of like a focused thing. And if I notice that I've gotten a little wobbly, just again take a Q-tip. Now my bottom silver shimmer is dry, so if I wipe away the inks, guess what? It stays in place. That's the joy of drying your layers in between. It's like that becomes your new canvas. It's just like that. Now if you see, I did kind of like go a little further down than I'd like to there. So I'm going to take my Foops, which I've actually put in a spray. Anyone who uses Foops, put your climate control topper on it. It's like the best trick in the world. And then I'm just going to squirt a little bit here on my Q-tip. Kind of clean up that line a little bit. So that is the inks. I'm going to let the inks dry, and I'm going to work on this other eye. And then we'll go over it again in the starry sky. And I think the starry sky just kind of like gives it an extra. I think that looks pretty nice, guys. Good color combo. And start here again, my outer corner. Short strokes. Thanks, Carol. Thank you so much. I feel like it looks so messy when you first start, and then it just kind of like starts coming together. So don't be freaked out if you start this for the first time and you're like, is that how it's supposed to look? Actually, Lauren, we have friends coming over, so does that count? I mean, I'm not going out, but we have friends coming over. We're entertaining tonight. We're going to have some friends over from dinner. We're making tacos. We're actually making meatless tacos. We're making them with Beyond Meat. They're pretty good. What lip sense color? I'm leaning towards Praline Rose. I definitely want to wear something more neutral. I'm leaning towards Praline Rose. Some people say cappuccino. I just wore cappuccino the other day. So I think I'm going to wear something different. Thinking Praline Rose, unless you guys have another suggestion. Counts. They're really good. I don't know if you've tried, not to get off topic, but I'm obsessed with Beyond Meat. We eat it like all the time. We don't eat that much meat anymore, and we're not even like vegan or anything. It's really, 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 really good. They do the little crumbles that we buy for the tacos, like we did tonight. Oop, and I dropped my black eyeliner. My Uggs. I think I just got it on my pants. That'd be good. Yes, Praline Rose. What was I even talking? I think. Nah, I didn't. I just got it on my chair. Got Butterfingers, guys. Oh, hazelnut. I love hazelnut too. It's such a good color. I think I want to go a little more light, so I'm thinking Praline Rose. Hazelnut for me is gorgeous, but it's a little dark. I love mixing it, like hazelnut and sassy. Ooh, that's pretty. Okay, so I'm just, again, going over this line. And it doesn't have to be perfect, because I know I'm going to go over it again with the EyeSense. And that's just an extra step that I take, but it's not necessary. The Onyx is sufficient alone, so is the EyeSense alone. You don't need both. It's just with my technique and my comfort level, I'm more comfortable applying the liner like this, so it gives me a line to follow with the EyeSense. I feel like if I just went at my eyes with the EyeSense as is, with my skill level, it'd be a little wobblier. So it's what works for me. And again, I'm just starting here in this corner. I'm following the same line I created before. Drawing a little tail on it. I got onks on me. Got onks on my fingers. Just connecting that tail to the rest of the line I already drew. Look pretty even. It's kind of sloppy. I need to clean up my line there. I think I can go a little higher here. I'm going to go do the same thing I did before and clean up that line with a Q-tip and my foops. Shake up my foops. I love the way that looks. It's just pretty. And we'll squeeze. See. I think that's pretty fun. Now I'm going to top it with my Starry Sky. I'm going to go back over my line that I did before. And again, it's just easier for me to follow the line I've already established with the onks. If I miss it or if I go out of bounds, easy to fix it with the foops again. And see, I just think, if you can tell, I don't know if you can tell, it boldens that black up a bit. It's a little sharper, a little crisper. Can't see. What do you guys think? Do you think that makes a difference? Yeah, Lauren, I do too. Thank you. I think it makes a difference. Especially on like an evening out eye. I think it's just a little snazzier. And there is a black without the sparkle in it, just regular black EyeSense. But if you give me the opportunity to wear a sparkle or not sparkle, I'm going to choose sparkle anytime, every day. That's just me. Now, I do notice this is a little heavier over here than here, so I'm going to fill it in a little bit. I just made that part a little heavier. Even it out. Is that even now? I sometimes have to like look at myself like this and block off the light to see if I'm even. Now I feel like this one's heavier. This is gonna be the panda game. I call it the panda game when you go like heavier, 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 heavier until you're a panda. Okay. I think I'm pretty even. Maybe I'm not. Guys, I can't get even. I'm sorry. I apologize. This happens. I'm sorry. We get this. I apologize. This is like super boring. Okay. I think we're even. If not, I will touch it up. But the goal is to have even eyeliner, even crease, even. That's the goal. I think we're about there. Okay. So I'm going to start with my mascara now. And I'm going to do my undersense first before my lash sense. And I do put on my mascara before I put on my lashes. That's what works for me. I know some girls put mascara on over their lashes. I prefer to do my mascara first. So I use a little mirror and I kind of look down into it. And this prevents me from getting the EyeSense or the mascara on my lid. I'm going to use the undersense here. I do one eye at a time recently. I brush the undersense through. And I use my little comb to kind of comb through my lashes. And then I'm going to do the mascara, the lash sense. This really helps Cindy to look down. Looking down into a mirror really has made a huge difference. So I comb it through and then I do my second layer. And if I see any extra guys, I comb through again. Yes, I always get the mascara on my lid too, for sure. Don't put mascara on your kids. Just kidding. They probably like it. They'd be like, Mommy, put it on some more. Same thing here, looking down into my little mirror. Undersense first. Comb through. You guys make me laugh. I'm going to do my first coat of mascara. I'm going to go through and comb. Oop, comb again. And then we got our layers of mascara. Yay! Oh, that's so funny, Cindy. I love that. That's so cute. That's adorable. Okay, so I'm going to do my lip color before I put on my lashes to give my mascara time to dry down. I'm going to just wipe off my lips, make sure I have clean, dry lips. I think I'm going to go with Praline Rose. I think that's going to be the one today. One of my favorite colors. colors, especially for neutrals. Yay! And let's see. Oh, that's so cute! Lauren, I'm so happy. Please tell those girls I said hello. So I'm shaking up my praline rose. I think that eye looks pretty cool, guys. What do you think? Mascara, I mean, excuse me, not mascara. The falsies always give it that extra little ooh. Wipe off my wand. First layer. Thank you, Cindy. I'm still wondering if my lines are even, but I think it's close enough. And I have been slightly overlining my lips lately, so I do that on my second layer. I got my first layer down like totally within my normal lip line, and now I'm going to outline slightly over. Just slightly. And again, this is just what works for me and my skill level. I don't know if it works for everyone. I think my hands are more comfortable finding that line on a second layer. And then I go ahead and fill in. Get my corners, let it dry, and go back for my third layer. Got the corners. Make sure I even. Sorry I get so quiet. And got praline rose. Let that dry. Put on a little glossy, followed by a little diamond kiss, I think, today. Need a little sparkle. Make sure all dry. I love a lot of glossy. I don't know about you guys. I like slather that stuff on. I think the praline rose is a nice combo with this eye. I think that's pretty fun. I'll throw on some lashes. I'm gonna wear, I think today, these are my 105s by Ardell. And I do use, let's see. Yes, this is my adhesive. I have an adhesive and a remover, and I'm always like really scared I'm going to get the two mixed up. But this is the adhesive. Yes, I love Diamond Kiss. It's my favorite too. I can't get enough of it. Yay! So I'm going to put on my lashes. And these are the 105s. These are by Ardell. And what I do with lashes, if you guys aren't familiar, is once I take them off that little backing, I kind of want to like get flexible with them here. Kind of like flex them out a little bit, like this. And then we're going to put a line of glue just on the band here. Make sure you're getting the right eye. Let it dry for a sec. This is for this eye. I don't want to say right or left because you guys, I don't know if it's going to be different. And you kind of close your eyes. Again, this is what works for me. I'm no pro. And then you just kind of position it into place with your fingers. If I have to get real precise with it, I might grab out a tweezer, but I try not to put the tweezers near my eye because I will poke myself in the eye. So you kind of just, once it's in place, kind of like press it together to your lashes, like that. I do have to get like up close and personal on my mirror for this one, guys, because I really have a hard time seeing in the iPad. So, big difference there with the lashes, right? Like, ooh, 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 ooh. Big difference. I love me some lashes. And I wrote about this the other day because a lot of people ask me about the lashes that I've been buying, and these are Ardell. These are pretty cheap. You can buy like 4 or 5 pair for like $10. They're really, really cheap. There's a lot of nice lash brands out there. There's Red Aspen lashes. There's like all sorts of mink luxury. Esquito is like a brand I see a lot of. Me personally, right now, I can't justify spending that much on lashes because I prefer to toss them after a couple wears. I normally get 2 to 3 wears out of these styles, and then I throw them away. So they're cheap. They go in the trash. I don't worry about it. I just don't want to have to worry about spending $40 on a pair of lashes that I'm going to end up tossing in the trash. So these ones I think are very nice for their price point, but there are some more luxurious quality brands out there. But for the price point, Ardell lashes I think are fabulous. Kiss Beauty also has some nice ones as well. So again, just kind of flexing it out. Put the band of glue on. Close the eye. I position one side first and then like fix the other. And then once it's in place, you just kind of like squeeze it together with your natural lashes. And I call it a day. That's all I do. Like I said, there are girls who apply their lashes before their mascara and kind of like, put the mascara on with all that. I think that's overkill for me. I like the ease at the end of the day of taking my lashes off because they're not adhered to my normal lashes like with mascara. They're kind of riding on top of them. So at the end of the day, they're easy to get off. They're not full of a ton of makeup. I can reuse them more easily that way. So that's what works for me. But it might not be the way everybody does it. So there's that. Oh, I was going to throw on a little Diamond Kiss gloss. Now that I've let my glossy soak in, when I apply a secondary gloss, I kind of just lightly blot the glossy down. And now I'm ready for my diamonds. And we have no color transfer because we're lip sense and we're amazing, right? And I think that's good. I think I need a little color on my cheeks while I'm putting that on. Do you guys have any questions about the cut contour look? Anything you've seen? Like I said, I'm like no professional. It's just my way of going about stuff. I'm gonna throw a little terracotta on today because I need a little extra color. I'm pale. I need sunshine, guys. I'm in Ohio. It's very rainy, mucky's out. And I'm craving a sun-kissed tan. So just a little bit of extra color makes a big difference for me. And I think that's about it. You guys have any questions about the cut crease? My biggest tip for anyone trying the cut crease is this brush, or a brush like it. This really helps me get this line where I want it to be, in the appropriate zone, clean, not like a blended line, because the whole idea of the cut crease is you want this to be a clean, defined area. So this works for me. I highly recommend a brush like this. I do also find that wearing light colors on the this main portion looks best, but I can't wait to see some other color combinations that you guys come up with. And that's it. I think I've covered it all. I really appreciate you guys joining me on Saturday. Wait, let me see. I got some comments. Oh, hey, Suzanne. Yes, watch the replay. Let me know if you have any questions. No worries, I'm getting late. Do I have any glitter fallout with the rose gold shimmer? That's a good question. I do sometimes, Joni. The way that I applied it, like with my fingers today, I don't really. The best thing that I have, the best tip for anyone who's having any fallout is, where is my, here. I use Candlelight under my eyes, typically as my under eye concealer. So what I do, if I do have any fallout, when I'm done is, I'll just pretend I have fallout right now, is I'm going to just put a little bit here. Just a little bit. I'm going to go back. And this extra Candlelight will kind of cover any of the rose gold fallout you might have. So say I did have fallout, that would have just covered it up. So that is my biggest tip for anyone who has any shadow fallout. Don't let it discourage you from using your favorite shadow colors, because let's face it, some of the most pretty colors out there are full of glitter, and you shouldn't be afraid to use glitter. You just have to know how to like kind of cover it up when you're done. So that's my best tip, is use like a nice fluffy brush like this to kind of just swipe away, marry your Candlelight in, and you won't notice any fallout. Thank you so much, Joni, and thank you, Lauren, and Kay. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much, ladies. I'm so happy you guys joined. Do you guys have any other questions before I go? Anything? Just let me know. And this replay will be up forever, so feel free to watch it anytime. I'm probably going to throw it up on my YouTube channel too, so anyone that's over there that wants to watch it and save it in like their playlist, they can do that. And yeah, I'm going to try and come on here for more tutorials here soon for you guys. Hopefully I'll learn some new fun techniques to share with you guys soon. So if you have any questions, anything you want to see, any tutorials, any comments, just pop them below, send me a message. I'm here for you guys anytime. I love you so much. Have a wonderful, wonderful Saturday. Bye.